Hello everyone, I'm Timothy McSwain, and welcome back to Server Creator for the Noctis Fan Server. We are running now 14W21B, and instead of loading it up here in single player, I'm going to load it up in multiplayer because I have it running from the server computer. It's not running for the public yet, or anywhere close to it actually, and we can go over that this episode too. I just want to jump in here, check over on the other computer, make sure, yep, logged in fine. Alright, so here we are. Obviously before an update I want to first of all fix this bridge, and then we have a project we're going to do today. So what I mean by fix the bridge is that well, first of all, let's see, I want slabbity slab. And what I'm doing here, I could probably do this in MC Edit, but I was having a little bit of trouble with it earlier when I tried to do it. And I don't even really have to fill in this area. I just thought it would be easier, because I don't like the way the bridge looks right now. I built it during a live stream, and I wasn't a huge fan of how it turned out, so I might end up cutting this out of the video. I don't know. It depends on how long it is, or if it's painfully boring to watch or something. Could try to stream this to Twitch, I guess, while I'm recording, but I'm not going to do that because my Mac doesn't seem to do it well still. I don't know. I haven't tried it in the new snapshots yet. It might work better. I actually haven't tried it since a snapshot of 1.7.3. 1.7.4, excuse me. I kind of gave up on it because it wasn't working very well at the time. Plus, it made me install this really weird driver thing, because for some reason, it doesn't just want to use the built-in stuff. It wants to install its own thing. So, I'm sure Mojang has a reason for that, but last episode debuted, I think it was the first time I used my new intro. That's the intro that I'm thinking of using for this server. So, like when it's up and running too. So let me know your feedback on that. I'd appreciate it. It's the intro it's not my usual intro. It's the intro that started off these videos. What I'm going to do here actually is, instead of filling all this in on camera, I'm just going to work on one little area here, and that is, ooh, spooky noises. This one little area right here, because I don't want to have to try to figure out how, it'll be annoying to try to do this in MC Edit. And I can always do it once I get back here and modify what I have already done, but it'll be easier to do it this way, I think. And this bridge, basically, it might even change again. I'm not even sure. I just don't like the shape of it very much. I rather it like arc up and back down. But I don't know if I'm not very good at shaping things like that, so it might not turn out good if I tried to do that. So let's see. My idea here would be for this bridge to come over like this. And obviously it would go all the way up. But I want... Come on now. I want it to kind of arc over the river here. And maybe I'll use upside down stairs too. But for right now, I just want to figure this part out. I think this is good. Why Why is... uh... I'll be right back with you guys. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Really weird thing happened on my other computer. I just needed to take care of it really quick. Let's see. Now this is going to be down one level like this. Next one down one level like this. And last one down one level like this. Okay, so basically what I'm just doing there is making like a little archway because I'm really not a fan of the way this ended up looking. I can just do this, I guess. Now, this is just gonna be like a bridge area here, see? So that the water can still go underneath. And of course, I don't like the look of this now, but the rest of this bridge we can fill in all of this in MC Edit, which I'll do next. And then we're also going to do our next little project. So we could probably just fill this in too. Okay, so I'll be right back with you guys once I've switched into MC Edit. Okay, so scratch that whole thing about MC Edit. I remembered that I already filled this in on my computer. Not on the server computer, but on mine here. So what I would do here instead is break through here. I think that should work. Spooky noises. Across like this. And the point of this then is, like I said before, to hold on. I gotta think about what I'm doing while I do it. That's part of my problem right now, is I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing because I'm busy focusing on video-ness. Okay, so wait, this is where it was right here, right? See, this, I'm gonna have problems with this, I just know it, because I don't know exactly where to put this thing. I use a fill brush on it in MC. I just fill this whole thing in with stone like this. So there's some gaps in there, air gaps because of the slabs, but that'll be fine. And then 1, 2, 3, and then down 1, down 2, down 3. Yeah, that's not right. Because I wanted this now. This is obviously the solid wall right here. Actually, it's not. It's supposed to be one bar back, but it'll be fine. And then across like this. And then across like this. Right? And then this will just go like this. I don't have a series that I started up a little while ago called my Let's Build. I think this is going to be my Let's Build for now. But that series is going to be an Inspiration Strikes anyway, but for right now, I really need to focus a lot of my time on this because I have a lot of building to do. The timeline for this, first of all, like I've mentioned before, we can't launch this server until Bucket is available for 1.8, which means 1.8 has to be publicly released first. So that's a major I was going to say major milestone. That's a major roadblock for us. I know this is going to look a little bit different, but it'll be fine. We can survive. I'm thinking now if we bring this forward one more. Like that, then we would... You know, that seems fine to me. This is too high. But I really don't like making it look like, you know, really unnatural. Which it kind of is going to. So, I mean, like I said, there obviously is still a lot more work to do, but I'd like to minimize the amount of work needed in specific areas like this. Give me a second here. I need to mute my notifications again. I didn't think I was going to be recording another episode today of anything, but here I am because I wanted to record some of this for you guys. So I don't know how I feel about that, but for right now it'll be fine. It'll work. The next thing I want to do this time, I'm really going to go over to MC Edit. So we're going to quit out of the world there, and yep, I'm safe. Okay. I want to make sure there was nothing else showing over here. So we're going to jump into the world here, which is now freshly updated with our changes here. And by the way, I'm running a new version of MC Edit, which is made for 1.8. It's a dev version, so it's not completely stable. But it should be fine. So what we're going to do today is we're going to build a biodome. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to do it. I might do it over here. For those of you that don't know what a biodome is, it's basically it's a giant dome that shelters what's inside of it from the world outside of it. It's kind of hard to explain. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to take a brush, we're going to do a fill, we're going to make it round, and we're going to make it hollow. So we're going to get something like this, but it's hollow on the inside. We're going to change stone to glass. And I'm not quite sure, do I want to do a stained glass? I think we want to do a light gray. Yeah. We can always change it later, so... So what we want to do now is... Not that. I want to... I don't know. 30 maybe for each of these. Or is that going to be way too much? No, that's not enough actually. Let's see. If we lower this to 28 height, like a complete sphere might not look the best. Let's see if we can do like a 50, a 50, and a 48. That might be a little bit too big. No, that'll be fine. Okay, now I just need to line everything up just fine. Whoop. And it's not going to be perfectly even here, so actually it will be, won't it? Because let me try to judge this. Yeah. So that'll be fine right there. Let's see if I do this. I want it kind of back there, so I'll put it 2 blocks back from this, I guess. Line it up perfectly and then back 2 blocks. Isn't that 3? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And do I want a little bit more for an entrance? Let's do 4 or 5. Bam. And then now let's circle around the back here. Yeah, we're fine. We actually could go back more. So let's do that. Bam. Undo. Line it back up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bam. And then let's take a look at the back now. Yeah, that's fine. It's a little bit closer than I might like, but what in the world is up with these leaves? And again, there's like weird glitches going on with the glass now, I think. Yeah, the glass is coming down here, which is a little weird. So what we will do is basically select this whole area here. Back to the back here. So I'm selecting ground level and below. And what I'm going to do is, not that, I want to find stained glass, light gray stained glass, and replace it with stone. No, dirt. That's fine. Replace. Wait, am I not selecting everything here? Replace with dirt. Done. I want to replace these blocks, because see, there's a bit of an issue here with, it looks like the ground is not here. I'm not quite sure, to be honest, but let's do this. Now I know those blocks are selected. There. Light gray stained glass. Grass. Dirt. This should be fine. So save that. Boop. And then close the world. And swoop back over to Minecraft here. Load back in the world. There it is. Biodome. I still don't know how this is going to turn out, but I like the idea, so... Yeah, there's dirt under there, but it looks like it, yeah, it's going to replace it with grass just fine. So... I'm thinking about a little entrance building, but I'll probably work on that with Angie and Miranda later. Because I don't know if Miranda's going to join us, but Angie says she thinks she's going to try. So tonight we might be working on it. Maybe I'll live stream that if it's something that's interesting. Let's see here. This bottom row, I think, is going to be cyan stained clay. Like this. And I could do this in MC Edit, but I'm going to do it here. Just because we just were in MC Edit, we just came back here. And basically that's just giving it a border between the sky and the ground here. It will also, it should keep, I think this will keep grass from spreading underneath the block. We might have to go down one more in order to do that, but this should be fine. If grass spreads under it, it's not the end of the world, but I kind of want it to be like a separate world from the outside. Once you go in here, you'll go through like an airlock thing. And once you get in here, the entire place is, it's like a, you know, like a biodome. There's normally nature inside that's kept separate from the outside world. You can control the weather conditions, you can control what germs are in there, what bacteria and such. You keep it like sterile if you want, and then see what the plants are like in that environment. Now obviously we're not going to do scientific experiments in here, this is Minecraft, but I thought it was a cool idea and I thought it'd be fun to try out. So if you haven't heard of the Biosphere, there's this thing called Biosphere 2, which is in Arizona. I think it's University of Arizona, maybe? I'm not sure. But there's something going on with that. I don't think it's really making any big news, but it's science community. It's been there for a while. If you've never heard of that, go Google search it. Biosphere is one word, and then just 2. And then like the number 2, not the word 2. And that, it's actually really interesting, I think. The kind of scientific experiments they're doing there. But again, that's me and my love for science, and some of you might not share that, so. So, here's the thing about this. There's going to be a little front side thingamajigger on this side here. Spooky noises. And it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, let's do 7, 8. Just because. And then 3. Bam, 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 bam. There will be, I guess 2 sets of double doors will work fine here. I don't really want to have to wire up the doors is the problem. I want to use iron doors. But I don't really want to have to wire everything up, so I might choose something else. Because I want all the doors to open at once. But I guess it'll probably be fine, right? So this is just like a little airlock thingamajigger. So, I mean, it's not perfect. I'll probably end up changing it again, but nothing is ever perfect the first try, it seems like. And I don't think that's just enough for me, so I think that's the thing for a lot of people, pretty much a lot of people. Opinions on this are welcome, of course, because I'm sure it's not perfect. I'm sure it's far from it. I'll probably be changing it a lot. I don't even know what it's going to look like on the inside. Part of that, I think I'll see if Angie Miranda, specifically Angie, because she's good with interior decorations and stuff, what she thinks should go in there. But Angie, I mean, Miranda would be good for that too. So, just like the kind of stuff that they enjoy and stuffs. How long have I been recording for? 17 minutes, but I think I had another segment that I separated from this one. So, we'll be ending this off pretty soon, I think. So this is far from perfect. It's not the prettiest thing I've ever made. But it'll work, I think. So, you come in here. What the world? What the world? That's how you say it. So I think that's good. Actually, let me do this. Just for the front area. Just because, like I said, it's kind of like separated from the world type of thing. So it kind of feels like it should be more than just glass on this front part. I don't know. That might look stupid. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think, I guess. This inner area in here is just going to be, like I said, like... Biodome type stuff in here. We'll see how things turn out with it. That middle thing is kind of annoying, so I'll have to probably change it. I think that's pretty cool though, and it's a perfect sphere, as perfect as you can get in Minecraft, so that's pretty awesome. So we'll figure out what to put in there. Hopefully something that uses the space and not just the ground. This is the middle of the sphere. I kind of feel like it should be 2 levels deeper, but it'll be fine. Part of it is that it's a little bit shorter than it is. The circumference around this way, the gray stuff, the gray cyan clay, is longer distance than if you were to do it this way around the equators. I mean, from north to south orbit instead of equatorial like that. So if that doesn't make sense to you, no worries. It doesn't need to be super, whatever. I think in here we'll have some mysterious mobs or whatever, like the whole summon. I love this one. Summon chicken, writing. Right? Is it equals? Oh no, writing ID equals chicken. Is that how this works? There's some kind of really cool thing you can do. You can stack chickens and stuff. But I probably won't even do that. But if I do, I'll look at stuff off screen. Come back here, chicken. Baby zombies. No. We want to make sure no mobs can spawn in here because that would ruin the test environment. So, but we don't want torches in here either because that would give off flame or whatever. I know it doesn't really, but this is kind of cool looking. I like this. Obviously, like the borders and stuff can be fixed, but this whole glass dome part I think is perfect. So I really like that. I wish you could not hear the lava like that, but it'll be fine. Okay, so with that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you're still excited about the server. I know I say this every episode, but I don't record very many of these, so every time I do I want to say something like that. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you aren't subscribed. I'll put a link in the video description for applying for this server. I tweeted it out a little while ago. I'll have to find it and put it in here. I'm not reviewing the applications yet, but you can go ahead and file them, and then I will review them when it comes time to be reviewing. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. Again, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your support. And I will see you again in my next episode.